now see an interesting article of maximum and minimum of sets. Let us see the situations of any two sets given. Let us start with one example. First, I will draw your figures or Venn diagrams related to that. Let us consider two sets A and B, which are disjoint sets. Means there is no common between these two sets. One set A, suppose, contains 9 elements. Means the cardinality of A is equal to 9, and the another set B, it has cardinality, suppose, 18. Then if you observe these two sets, then the number of elements in their intersection, as these two sets are disjoint sets, so there is no any common between these two, so the number of elements will be obviously 0, because A intersection B is equal to 5. That case we have taken here. Okay, let us see second figure. After that we will calculate the remaining. In second case, if there is some common elements between these two sets A and B, say the number of elements in A is equal to 9 and the number of elements in B is equal to 18, but here A is something common between these two sets, means A intersection B is not equal to 5. That is second case, means some elements are common there. If you find here the common elements, then number of elements in their intersection at this stage, we have taken 3 elements common. Suppose out of 9, 3 are common, remaining are 6. Here suppose 15 will be there. In third situation, if set B contains set A, here the number of elements in B will be 18 and number of elements in A is same. Here A is proper subset of B, obviously, which implies A intersection B is equal to A. We are thinking about intersection first. This is our first suppose part. Then the number of elements in intersection, here A intersection B is equal to obviously 9, because all elements of set A belongs to set B, so intersection is set A, therefore the number of elements will be 9. Okay, these are 3 situations of any two sets. Now let us find the maximum and minimum here. We want to find the maximum of, first one, maximum of number of elements in intersection. Maximum number of elements in A intersection B. Whenever two sets are given, these are 3 cases for 2 sets. So find the number of elements in intersection. Here number of elements is 0, here number of elements is 3, and here number of elements is 9. So what is 9? 9 is the minimum number of these two. Here number of elements in A is 9, number of elements in B is 18 in all cases. But we get here the maximum elements, here 0, 3 and 9. So maximum number of elements in intersection. is nothing but the minimum of these two. So we can write here this as minimum of number of elements in A and number of elements in B. So this maximum of intersection is equal to minimum of number of elements in these two sets. Okay, this is the first important result. Remember this as result number 1. Okay, now let us see the second one. Second, that is the second about minimum of number of elements in A intersection B. Which one is the minimum number of elements in intersection? Obviously this 0. So minimum of intersection is always 0. Okay, that is whenever two sets are disjoint sets, the minimum of intersection is 0, and whenever one set is subset of another set, then maximum of intersection is equal to the minimum number of elements from those two sets, or between those two sets. Okay, so this is the second result. Now write the result about union. If you write here number of elements in A union B, in this case union means the elements containing from set A and set B, either from A or either from B. Here the union contains these elements and these 18 elements, means those are nothing but 9 plus 18, and that is equal to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B. Okay, this is the important result here. In this case, the number of elements in union A union B, it is equal. In case of this, we have number of elements in A plus number of elements in, or we can write here total elements in union will be obviously these 9 and these remaining 15, because out of 18 3 are here. So 9 plus 15, that will be 24. Okay, here the elements will be 9 plus 18, that is 27. In this case, the number of elements in union is equal to only 18, and that is nothing but number of elements from set B, because A is subset of B. Here this 24 elements means they are less than this 9 plus 18, and this 27 is nothing but 9 plus 18, that is NA plus NB, and these elements are nothing but NA plus NB minus intersection. Okay, so from these three results now we have numbers 27, 24 and 18. These are the number of elements in union. In this case, the number of elements in union is 27. When two sets are not disjoint, number of elements in their union is 24, and when one set is subset of another set, then the number of elements in union equal to 18. Now we will try to find out the result from these three values. If you want to find the maximum of number of elements in A union B, then when we get the maximum number of elements in these three situations, 27 is the maximum number of elements in union. This 27 is nothing but the NA plus NB. So we can write it as NA plus NB. So maximum number of elements in union is nothing but the sum of the elements of those two sets. Okay, and fourth one, minimum of number of elements in union. Minimum number of elements in union, when number of elements will be minimum in their union when one set is subset of another, and that will be 18. So what is 18? 18 is nothing but the maximum of these two numbers. 9. In first set there are 9 elements, in second set there are 18 elements. So maximum number of elements is 18. So here it is nothing but the maximum of number of elements in A, number of elements in B. Is it okay? So this is the way to find the maximum and minimum. In case suppose there are three sets A, B, C, then we will proceed or we will use the similar results. Maximum of number of elements in A intersection B intersection C is equal to minimum of NA, NB, NC. Minimum of A intersection B intersection C, it will be obviously 0. If all the three subsets sets are disjoint, then their minimum of intersection is 0. Whenever three sets are given, then maximum of number of elements in their union is equal to NA plus NB plus NC. That means if three sets are disjoint, then their maximum in union is equal to the addition of their number of elements. And last fourth one, minimum of A union B union C is equal to maximum of NA, NB or NC. Okay, so in this way we can extend this concept also, but in our class now, in 11th class, only the concept for minimum and maximum and minimum of sets is given for two sets only. We can extend this for 3 or 4 for number of sets. Okay, is it clear? So remember these three figures. From that, these three figures, take any example and you can write union and intersection. From that you can draw these 4 important results. Okay, that is maximum of intersection is minimum of elements and minimum of union is maximum of those number of elements in those two sets. Okay, let us see one example here. Suppose if NA is equal to, another example I am taking, N equal to 10 and NB is equal to suppose 15. NA equal to 10 and NB equal to 15. Then can you write all these results here? Maximum of A intersection B is equal to minimum of NA or NB. So this result gives us answer for this question as minimum of NA and NB, it will be 10. Okay, it's very simple. Then minimum of intersection, it is always 0. Maximum of union, number of elements in union is equal to NA plus NB, it will be 10 plus 15, that is 25. And minimum of intersection of A union B is equal to maximum of these two. Maximum of these two is 15. So 10, 0, 25, 15. These are the answers of these 4 questions for those two sets containing elements 10 and 15. Okay. So remember these 4 formulas, you will get the answer. Okay. Let us see another word example. Now see this one example. In a class of 100 students, the total number of students is 100, and out of these 100 students, 63 students like maths, okay, and 54 students like biology. Find the least and the most. Find the least and the most number that must have like both subjects, maths and biology. Okay. So let us suppose first that M is a set of students who like maths and B is a set of students who like biology. Therefore, here the number of elements in set M is equal to 63 and number of elements in set B is equal to given 54, and 100 is the total number of students in class. Now, number of elements in union of these two sets is equal to number of elements in first set plus number of elements in second set minus number of elements in their intersection. Okay, that is the addition formula or addition theorem. Now here the number of elements in union is equal to, what is this? Number of elements in maths, that is 63. Number of elements in biology is 54 minus number of elements in maths intersection biology. So this is this much. But this number of elements in union, how many possible elements in this set of union of these two sets? If you take the union of these two sets, then that union cannot exceed this number 100 because total students are 100. So this number is less than or equal to 100. this number of elements in union, it is less than or equal to 100. But number of elements in maths union biology is less than or equal to 100. Is it correct? So we can use this number for this side. Therefore, this 63 plus 54 minus number of elements in M union B, it is also less than or equal to 100. So take this 100 to the left and this number of elements in union to the right. Therefore, we can write 63 plus 54 and this 100 becomes negative. Now the addition of these two is 117 minus 100 is less than or equal to number of elements in union. Okay, so this is 17. Therefore, 17 is greater less than or equal to this, or we can write from that number of elements in M union B, it is always greater than or equal to 17. Okay, sorry, not union here, intersection should be there. Because we are using this number of elements in union greater than 100 for this inequality, for this expression. So intersection is here, not union. So number of elements in M intersection B is greater than or equal to 7. It means the number of students who like both maths and biology are greater than or equal to 7 means the minimum number is 17. So the list we have found here. Therefore, the list number that must have like both maths and biology is 17. That is our first answer, the least number of students. Now let us try to find the most number of students who like both subjects, maths and biology. Okay, now we know that now as intersection of two sets, that is M intersection B, it is always, or number of elements in M intersection B is always less than or equal to number of elements in A, and number of elements in M intersection B, it is also always less than number of elements in B, less than or equal to B, because intersection contains the common elements from A and B. Therefore, we get this result. Therefore, the number of elements in M intersection B is always less than the minimum of these two, that is the minimum of number of elements in A and B, because these number of elements are less than A and it is also less than B, so obviously it is less than the minimum also. Therefore, we get this is equal to, now minimum of in A is number of elements, not A here, sorry, N. So number of elements in set M is 63 and in set it is 54. So the minimum of these two is 54. Therefore, the number of elements in M intersection B, it is less than 54. It is less than 54 means the most number that must have like both maths and biology is 54. There are 54 students who like both subjects, maths and biology, and that 54 is the largest number. Okay, So if you see the diagram for this, then there are some elements from this set and this. Total students are 100, but out of that 63 like math and 54 like biology. So there are at least 17 students who like both subjects, math and biology, and the 54 is the maximum element who like both math and biology. Means except these 54 remaining students are there who like math or other than these two subjects. Okay, so this is the way of finding the maximum and minimum of these two sets. Okay, you can easily find these numbers. You must know the concept. This is the important article that you have to use other than the given information, that the union contains the numbers less than the total given numbers. Okay, so very few examples are there on this article. So learn these two examples clearly, and now complete the exercise of this set theory, the remaining examples also. And now in next lecture we will start with the important article of relations, because after set there is relation, and after learning relation you will learn the concept of function, which is useful in calculus. Okay, and in that concept of relations we will start with the Cartesian product. I think you have heard the name of mathematician Rene Descartes, and on the honor of his name or his work, the system is called as Cartesian system. So we will learn that Cartesian product in our next upcoming lecture of relations. Okay, bye.